bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Back to throw now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They'll get 16 yards there, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jeff Cumberland, 45 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On second down, Lynch. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So the offense has it first and 10. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Finding time. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And he's got it. Complete to Fowler. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So here's Britton Colquitt and the Denver punt team. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's got some space here. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise.
60.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Screen play and so nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Dre Archer. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. All even, we are tied, so a blank slate. Throw away those first 2 quarters, so to speak.
Yeah, I love the way you put it because you do throw them away because it's a 0-0, but you also have a couple of lessons from the first half. What did you learn? What do you have to improve on? And then you get to start the second half and put it all into practice.
They'll try to take those halftime lessons and put them into practice indeed. Here we go. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shreds the tackle. And some space here. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do... And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. Is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice